A very good morning to all the dear children and welcome to Online Teaching Learning Program 2020-2021. In the last session, we discussed work exercise of chapter number 2, that is Dick Whittington and his cat. In today's session, we shall begin with a discussion of workbook exercise of Unit 1.3, that is The Pilgrim. Before we proceed with the writing work, I request you all to be ready with your English workbook, your English textbook, pen and pencil to write down the answers. Let us begin. Question number 3. Read the following extract and answer the following questions given below. The pilgrim. A pilgrim going a lone highway came at evening cold and grey to a chasm deep and vast and wide. The old man crossed in the twilight dim. The chasm held no fear for him, but he paused when he reached the other side and built a bridge to span the tide. Old man, said a fellow pilgrim near, why waste your time in building here? Your journey ends with the close of the day. You never again will pass this way. You have crossed the chasm deep and wide. Why build here at eventide? The pilgrim raised his old grey head. My friend, in the path I have come, he said. There followeth after me today a fair-haired youth who must pass this way. The chasm which held no fears for me, to the fair-haired youth may a pitfall be. He too must cross in the twilight dim. My friend, I am building this bridge for him. Let us have a look at the questions related to the extract that we read just now. Question number 1, complete the following. The following lines are from the poem which we need to complete it. First, came at evening cold and grey to a chasm. Can you guess what it is? Yes, deep and vast and wide. B. Your journey ends with the close of the day. Question number 2. What is the central idea of the poem? Answer. The poem highlights the importance of selflessness and unconditional giving. It talks about the legacy of good work throughout our life. Let us proceed further. Question number 3. Pick out a line to prove that Pilgrim was a fearless man. Can you guess which line proves that Pilgrim was a fearless man? Try to find it out from the poem. Yes, the old man crossed in the twilight dim. This line proves that he was a fearless man. He did not have any fear. He crossed the chasm in the twilight dim. Question number 4. What did the pilgrim do after crossing the chasm? Answer. The pilgrim started building another bridge to help the fellow pilgrims to cross the chasm. So the pilgrim just did not stop after making a way for himself, right? He started building another bridge to help the fellow pilgrims to cross the chasm. This shows that the pilgrim was having the quality of selflessness and unconditional giving. 5th. What did the fellow pilgrim ask the pilgrim? Answer. The fellow pilgrim asked the pilgrim that why he was wasting his time in building this bridge. I hope you have finished writing these 3 answers. Let us proceed further now. Question number 6. The pilgrim was building a bridge across the chasm he would never cross. Which quality of the pilgrim is highlighted here? We have already discussed it. It is the quality of selflessness and unconditional giving. These 2 qualities are highlighted here. Question 7. What tells us that the pilgrim was concerned about the person who would follow him and reach the chasm? Answer. The chasm which held no fear for me, to the fair-headed youth may a pitfall be. This line tells us that the pilgrim was concerned about the other pilgrim wanting to reach their destination across the chasm. Question number 8. Pick out 2 rhyming words from the last stanza of the poem. So we have me, be, dim, him. These are the 2 rhyming pairs from the last stanza of the poem. Question number 9. Name the rhyme scheme used in the second stanza of the poem. We have already learned how to find out the rhyme scheme. So can you guess what it can be? Go to second stanza and read out the last words in the line. What rhyme scheme you get here? It is, yes, AA, BB, CC. Question 10. Pick out an example of an archaic word used in the poem. What is an archaic word? Yes, it is an old English word. So can you identify which is an old English word used in the poem? Yes, it is ye. That means you. Let us proceed further. Question number 11. Name and explain the figures of speech in the following line. A. Why waste your time building here? Since it is an interrogative statement, so the figure of speech used in the above line is interrogation, as a question is asked not for getting an answer but for a better poetic effect. B. To the fair-haired youth may a pitfall be. It is an inversion. We have learned that inversion is a figure of speech where the normal word order in the line or in the sentence is been inverted, or it has been reversed. The normal word order is being reversed in order to achieve a particular effect of the poem. So this is an inversion. The normal word order is inverted in order to make the lines rhyme. Question number 12. How will you, with your actions, make a world a difference? Give your views. This means what small changes you will implement in your life that will make a big difference in your life, and ultimately it will lead to success. So you need to give your personal response. What will you do with your actions in order to make a world a difference? Let us proceed further. Question number 4a. Explain the lines. The chasm which held no fears for me, to the fair-headed youth may a pitfall be. So these lines explain that it means that the old man may be fearless, but the youth who is to cross the chasm may fall because he is not an experienced one, right? So it means that the old man may be fearless, but the youth who is to cross the chasm may fall. Question number 4b. Complete the web diagram with the qualities displayed by the pilgrim. So after we learned what has been expressed in the poem Pilgrim, we come to know about the certain qualities of the pilgrim. They are: the pilgrim is selfless, he is thoughtful, he is a responsible person, and he is helpful. So these are the qualities of the pilgrim, right? So dear children, we also need to imbibe such qualities within us, as these qualities will give us inner peace, inner happiness, and that is very important. Let us proceed further. Question number 5. Pick out the words from the poem to fill in the web diagram. They should be related to the theme in the web. So the theme is travel. So we have to find out the words from the poem that are related to the theme, that is related to travel. So we have a word in the poem, that is path. Yes, the way, which is related to travel. Then we have a bridge. again which is related to travel. Highway, and the last one is journey. So these are the 4 words from the poem which are related to the theme in the web. That is, they are related to travel. I hope you have noted down these words. Let us proceed further. The second theme is time around sunset. Can you guess out the words from the poem? Can you find it out? That is related to time around sunset. So it is dim, twilight, cold, and the last word is grey. Grey means dark, cloudy and dark. Let us proceed further. Question number 6. Match the words in column A with words they imply in column B. Column A, first, pilgrim. Can you guess which word is referred as a pilgrim, or which attribute is given to pilgrim in column B? Yes, it is a dutiful man. Second, journey. It is life. Third, evening or close of day. The answer is old age. Fourth, chasm, deep and wide. The answer is threat to life. Fifth, building a bridge. It means solving the problem or getting rid of threat to life. Sixth is pitfall. Your pitfall means or trap. Seventh, close of the day. Yes, it is. The implied meaning is death. I hope you have completed writing. So in today's session, we completed workbook exercise till question number 6. The remaining questions we will be covering up in the next session. Till then, complete your workbook exercise till what we have discussed today. Thank you.